appreciate it. Huge. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. 6 people, 2 likes. Hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Helps with the get my videos in. If y'all chosen ones, tap in. Shout out to Felix coming through. Peace and blessings to you, my brother. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. It's free to hit the like button. Come on, man. If y'all chosen ones, then y'all should be hitting the like button. 14 people in here. Guess y'all ain't real chosen ones if y'all ain't gonna tap the like button. Oh, I guess y'all saying liking the video, clicking on the video is enough. Shout out to Brandon coming through. Tap in. Tonight we thinking outside the box. So I don't know where that conversation gonna take us, but alright. Definitely smash that thumbs up button. It's free. Like literally it's free to do. Yeah, a lot of crazy shit going on in the world today. So shit, we need us chosen ones need to be sticking together. We need to be like, I ain't say we gotta form no team or nothing, but we do. I feel like we do need to stick together to a sense. There's a lot of negative shit in the world going on. Well, that's always, that ain't nothing new. Like literally, there's nothing new that negativity pops off in this world. But how many of y'all feel like the end of the world is near? Let's start there. Like, how many of y'all feel like the end of the world is we coming up on those times? Come on, y'all, hit that like button. 9 people, 6 likes. See, my boy B-Dog, Brandon, coming through always faithfully. Who else in here? Y'all ain't trying to communicate a minute? Everybody. Oh, there you go, Ray. Shout out to Austin, Texas in the building. Who else we got in the building? I bet we got Cali in the building. Who else do I feel is in the building? Virginia, somebody from Virginia in here. But those somebody from back home from Indiana in here. Gotta be. But most people just never say nothing. Like, I guess, I don't know. Cause I'm one of those people, if I watch a live, I rarely comment. I like the video, of course, but I rarely comment on people's shit. Unless I really resonate with what they was speaking on the topic in the video. So y'all chosen ones like me, then shit, it's hard to get you to comment on some shit, right? We got 7 likes in here though, 11 people watching, 12 people watching. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up video so we can really get into it. Man, off the news is that fucking the racist dude shooting up fucking Buffalo, New York. What else is popping off? I knew Mom Nasty was gonna be here. Definitely. Yeah, like off the strength of like the fuckery from yesterday. Then I don't know if y'all, how many of y'all know who Lil Keed is, the rapper is, who passed away, who was with YSL, which is Young Thugs, who kind of quite odd that soon as they all get arrested, all them fucking indictments come down, he dies. So, yo, I feel like if fucking these guys get off, like, then obviously that sacrifice game is real. They don't just do it to blow up and be more famous. They do that shit to when they in tough situations. So, like I said, there's a lot of fuckery going on in this world, but that's the world we live in. We living in hell. Living in hell. So what do you expect? Yes, we supposed to be positive beings and individuals, but that's not the energy of this 3D Earth realm. So, but who else in here? What else places we got in here? No, we got San Diego, got Austin, Texas. I'm Vegas. Who else in the building? But you know what I realized though? Well, I've probably been realized this, but I shared a post on my community page or on my community area. And they're just saying like how even though I woke up, I realized I was still asleep to a sense, and I had to wake up again. Like there's different fucking levels to wokeness, right? Different levels to motherfucking spirituality. When I first woke up, I thought, oh shit. Like, damn, I know, I ain't gonna say I felt like I knew everything, but I just felt like, man, I woke up, I'm thinking outside the box. Then I felt like I kept having like these awakenings, and I'm like, man, you'll never get start thinking outside the box, because it's all like, if you can't get off this planet, then how much really can you fucking think outside the box? Because everything is already created, all the books has already been written. I mean, of course you can write more books and shit, but everything is just repeated information. So, I mean, what's the highest level? Like, what y'all think is the highest spiritual level you can get? I feel like Jesus. That's what the Christ. I mean, as far as earth wise, I feel like Jesus was the level you should try to strive for. And they say, you know, on no religious stuff, because I ain't no religious person, but talking about consciousness, you're talking about fucking, what is we talking about? Thinking outside the box. So, I don't know. I be trying to figure out what are the hot topics? Because that's what I need to be on, like the hot topics, obviously, shit. The chosen ones, I mean, y'all ain't really showing up tonight, low key. So we 7 likes, 9 people. I'm pretty sure it's more than 9 people watching. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, really appreciate it if you do. If you're new to the live stream, if you're new to my channel, just like church, let us know where you from. Come on, man. You know, like, even though I said I ain't no church person, I did grow up in that shit. So my background is, hey, if you're new to the church, you gotta stand up, say your name, say where you from. You ain't gotta get no testimony or nothing, but hey. Oh no, that takes me to a fucking video I shared today. And shit blew my fucking mind. These fucking niggas going into a funeral of they dead op and still in the casket. Like that shit blew my fucking mind. Like what the fuck? Whose idea was that? Now who bright idea is it to bum rush of somebody's funeral, steal their casket? Where you going? Like where you taking it? Was it? I don't know. Where the video didn't go outside, so they probably just tried to dump his body in the middle of the street, some type of shit. I don't know, but that was fucking crazy. Like, and all when Kevin Samuels passed away, all the women bashing at him and death. I'm like, God damn. And the writer. Shout out to Vina Tysa. Vina. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but I got I had in-laws in Raleigh. I used to live in North Carolina. I used to visit Raleigh quite a lot. Actually, that's a nice place too. So, shout out to Raleigh. But I feel like black people are fucking embarrassment. Not all, but the ones that's fucking the media portrays and the ones that's all over the internet, like black people are a fucking embarrassment. Like, I see why the world looks at us as in a certain form of light. Like, cause how most niggas is like they draw or lean more towards negativity. They feel like, hey, you can get famous, you can get rich, you can get known off being doing dumb shit. Basically, hey, they right. Honestly, you ain't wrong. Like if you do some weird shit, dumb shit, you can easily get famous off the shit and get rich. Like so. I mean, it's a bad fucking way to look at things, but at the same time, if a person is willing to do whatever it takes, hey, then by all means, do you? Like, and deal with the consequences as well. Like, so make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button though if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Vina, you said the writer. What do you mean by the writer? But yeah, I feel like I don't feel nothing honestly. Okay, I ain't know what I was gonna talk. I had no clue what I'm gonna be talking about tonight. I just once the blood kick in, once the weed kick in, then like the conversation get flowing for like let me get past the first 30 minutes, and then that shit is gonna be flowing. Oh, that's your artist name. So the writer. Oh, so the type of music you do, you gotta check that out. Honestly, with the name the writer, are you do you ghostwrite for people, or that's just your name? I mean, that's a nice name, honestly. If you're a rapper or you're a poet, the writer. It was a rapper from goddamn Dipset a long time ago. Name was J.R. Ryder. That's the only writer I know. And he was pretty dope too. Oh shit, he was dope as hell. My internet started tripping when I get on this motherfucker. Oh, that's what's up. My little brother is a rapper, right? So I make music sometimes, like when I feel inspired to, but not to put that shit out though, just so I can have it to listen to. Like so, me shit. I feel like I'm an artist, but not in just the music sense, but a creative artist, cause I be having hella creative ideas. Like so, just gotta make sure you tap into the one that's gonna get you paid. Like, cause that's what it's about, honestly, while you're on this planet. Evolving spiritually, growing, getting all the knowledge you need to do, and getting paid. Nobody wants to live broke and be in poverty their whole life. And so, since you ain't trying to live in poverty, you might as well try to get rich. Cause both of them is hard. Like literally, it's hard being poor and it's hard trying to get rich. So choose your hard wisely, low key. Like so, me, I'd rather just stick to chasing my dreams and like going down the path I want to rather than fucking doing something I don't want to do just because I gotta live and survive. Like I'm not gonna just conform to the normal lifestyle because that's what society tells us to do. And I'm not gonna chase the American dream because what's really the American dream? Graduate, go to college, get a job, work till retirement, or getting famous, becoming wealthy and rich. Like I can give a fuck about being famous, like low key. That shit. I mean, I've been famous since 2018. I've been famous, like low key famous. Well, not low key because at one point in time I was kind of high key famous, but just off YouTube, not on no rapper, not an actor. Like just off YouTube, I've been famous for quite some time. Like so, understanding that when I was young and I used to always want to be famous. Not let me stop lying. When I was a kid, I didn't care about fame. Like as a matter of fact, I never thought about being famous because the fuck I want to do that for. Like, but it was something when my brother started getting famous on YouTube. It was like, oh, I want to be famous. Like, and then it was like clicked in my head. I want to be famous off them. Like, so once I moved to Vegas, I got what I was asking for, but I realized fame is an illusion. Like, you can have the whole world know you, but that don't mean you got that much money in your bank account. That don't mean these people really support you just because they know you. Like so, like I went out real. I tasted my fame. Like I'm happy I tasted it in the time I did. Like to understand, like that's not what I needed. Like so, what you do need is you need that bread. Like so, some people feel like money is the root of all evil and shit like that. Shout out to Kevin Richards. But fuck, how you gonna say money is the root of all evil? We all need this shit. Everybody need money. Literally, everybody need it. Cause your bills is gonna always hit on the first or whenever they do. Like so, you need money just to live. Food costs, life costs, like everything costs. So when you got a person saying, "Oh, I don't care about money. Money is evil," but I ask them how much money you work for, then like how much time do you give away for work for money to work for money? Like so, when a motherfucker say money is the root of all evil, money don't mean everything, then I'll tell them then go quit your fucking job and tell me how you like being homeless and poor. Like let's see if you really believe what you're talking about, because low key people don't really believe that shit, even though they say that all that negative shit about money, they still be like I said working for money. Like so, it'd be a contradiction. But I just be letting people know everybody can be rich and wealthy though. Like that's the thing. Like we all could be rich and wealthy. It's that much money in the world. If America is in debt, what 3 trillion something dollars or 300 trillion something like that, some crazy ass number that America is in debt, then obviously like they just print money. I'm like so like and it's not even about printing money no more. The banks is all digital. All you gotta do is type numbers. Like this shit is fucking anybody can get anything out this life. But you gotta be willing to work for it. You gotta be willing to put the effort in. Like so if you never fucking try to do nothing, or you never try to fucking go get nothing, then you basically, hey, you'll die and nobody will never know who the fuck you was. He said you more as hey, I feel that, but in 2019 I was like that. I was more focused on the spiritual bank. Like and I was getting blessed. Hella blessed. Like spiritually abundance, like was just all my bills was taken care of. Like we talking about 2019, but it was like no extra money was coming in. Like so, it sucked being in that position. Like yes, I want to be both. I want to be spiritual. My spiritual bank account to match the physical bank account. Like that's what I want. Like shit, we got. People think you gotta have one and you can't have the other, but no, you can have both. Like it's all about that. You got two hands for a reason. Like so, that'd be the trick for spiritual people, spiritual and religious people. They be denouncing money, like, and that's why the people who got money, they be happy. They don't want the world to change. They don't give a fuck about the people waking up, cause woke people don't want money. Like so, like they don't give a fuck if everybody black woke up. But yeah, it'd probably be lot more attention in like, but then again, there's different levels of being woke. Like so, exactly, money is a frequency, and so we humans are frequencies. Shout out to Josh B. Like if we vibe on a frequency level, like then like, you want to be able to attract that. Why denounce that? Why cut that part off? If it's frequency, like if it's energy, if money is energy, why cut that part off? Like so, but like I said, it's not like I'm saying I'm on one champion saying, "Oh, I love money. Money is everything." Like, nah, I'm not that type of person. I'm just saying, no, we need money, and I want to have a lot of money. Like, so that's what I work on. And That's what I be working towards, like millions and billions of dollars. Like so, I understand like that ain't gonna change me because I've already said. It's like once you get a certain amount, if you like once you come from broke, right, and you touch like six figures is like low key just like seven figures, and like on and on. Once you start reaching those levels, so it really it's all about who you are. Like that shit really can it changed the people around you. Money don't change you, it changed the people around you. Especially when a lot of people feel like they entitled to you. Like you entitled to your success or whatever you got going on. But that's why I cut everybody off like shit, cause ain't nobody entitled to what my success and what I got, cause I worked for this. Like not physically work, but I spiritually work for it to like evolve to the level that I'm in now. Like money is gonna come, like it has to come, like cause I'm already spiritually, my bank account is already spiritually full. Like so, I'm already a spiritual millionaire, billionaire. Like shit, I'm rich in spirit. Like so, I want the physical to match. Like I want the inside to look just like the outside. Like so, like I said, if you gonna work a job for some money, you might as well try to go get you some millions. Shout out to Anthony Ortiz coming through. But like, why not try to go get you some? Why not try to become wealthy and secure your family? Like, yes, you could definitely spiritually teach them and like help them evolve, but why also not help them get there financially? Cause this shit is fucking expensive. Like every day, life is getting more and more pricey. Like so, most people who don't care about money, they're the ones who are complaining about prices. Like so, you're like, well, if you don't care about money, then what the fuck? You just gonna be shit out of luck 20 years from now, cause it ain't like shit going back down. Like this shit ain't going backwards. Like so. Oh yeah, but man, this Mercury retrograde. Oh my gosh, people's been, relationships have been getting torn apart left and right. It's like god damn. But those are tower moments that's supposed to happen to shake some shit up. Gotta out with the old, in with the new. If your foundation ain't built on the solid ground, like then it's time to wipe that shit off and start new. So I definitely been seeing a lot of people breaking up. Shit, a lot of car accidents. Fucking seen a train smash the car back home. Like, god damn. Like, but yeah, this energy is crazy. That's why you have to be spiritually. You gotta have that spiritual knowledge. Like so, you can have all the book knowledge in the world. Like you have all the education in the world, but if you don't got spiritual knowledge, like you gonna fail in life. Like literally, you gonna fail in life. Like if you don't know who you are, you don't know self, then you might want to start figuring yourself out. You might want to start like learning about yourself. Then here's the thing: what are you going to go learn about yourself? You got to go within. You got to meditate. It's a long fucking journey. Shout out to Darwin coming through. Like learning yourself and knowing yourself, it's a fucking long, a forever, a forever journey. Like that shit's gonna go last on till I die. I'll forever be learning something about myself. Like, cause we all grow. We all experience new things, go through new things. So I need help with this. Hold on. Build something someone ain't doing. How to stick out. That last part, I know you said saying you need help and you're trying to build something. You said someone ain't doing, and if they are, how to stick out. You want to do something people ain't doing, like you trying to stick out by doing something different. like, oh, you now get your message. Yeah, so you want to be able to build something like nobody else is doing it, like you want to stand out for it, basically. So that's why I say you gotta go within. You just gotta ask yourself these questions. I'm telling you, if you become one with yourself, right? Like this, I meditate a lot, like a lot. I spend a lot of time with myself. Like I monitor all my thoughts. So, and I ask myself a lot of questions. So, every single question I ask myself, the answer always comes. Like whether it comes in a thought form or I hear somebody may give me the answer, like something is like the universe always give me what I ask. So everything I do, like even before I started Positive Minds Only, I was asking, what can I do? What's $1 billion business? Like what's $1 billion idea? Over time, the idea, Positive Minds Only came. Podcasting came. Like that was the first thing I was doing podcasting because it was like that money is in that lane as well. Like you ain't even gotta get on camera. Like all you gotta do is record on it and do some shit. So take it outside the box. The box itself, you keep this box. He said, "Boy, the cake got me out." I said, I mean, but the box itself, like I never thought about the box low key. Because I just realized I was just thinking inside of another box. Like we're just I was just in a bigger box. Once I got out one box, the small box, it was just I found myself in a bigger box. Like so you can never truly think outside the box because all thoughts have already been thought. Like so you just follow behind somebody else who already did it. So and nothing back to Anthony though, like nothing new is really like I mean, how come the best way I could say it? Everything has already been done, right? So it is. It's like you can't really do something different, but you can stand out by doing it. Like so, even like choosing a name like Positive Minds Only, like that wasn't something that was like that's popular. Like so, but it has a lot of meaning to it. But in my shit came from like I kept hearing positive vibes only, and I'm like, man, the people who keep saying positive vibes only, like they're not really positive people. Like so, it's just a cool term to say. So positive minds only popped up in my head because I was on a journey to like fixing my mindset where I only wanted to think positive. Like so, thinking positive minds only is an affirmation for myself. Like something that I tell myself, oh, positive minds only. Stay, keep thinking positive. Like so, it's more than a brand. Exactly, it's more. It's a lifestyle. That was the thing. Like that, it's more than a brand. It's a lifestyle. Like so, you know, I know people. The majority of the world can't relate to positive minds only because motherfuckers think negative on the daily. But those who do, and they gonna be able to fucking figure it out. The problem, but Ray came through with that whole it was like, what are you smoking? Like you think about the box, like shit. I've never thought about the box. Like even though my shit called Positive Minds Only, thinking outside the box, I never gave thought to the box. I don't know. It, it turned out to be a great idea. Like so, and LLC, like it's all like legit. So and now people be saying positive, hey, positive minds on. You got people saying positive minds on. Now it's an affirmation that's stuck in people's head. Like especially when they catch themselves thinking negative, you gotta tell yourself, man, positive minds on. Think positive. Think positive. Like so. I always try to think positive no matter what. Not all. I don't try. Like it's on autopilot now. Like see, you know how people's thoughts is on autopilot to think whatever it thinks. My shit is on autopilot to think like uh, the best for myself. Like so, I'm always thinking about ideas, the future, like just manifesting like different shit for myself. Like I love the journey I'm on. Like, I'm glad I learned about the law of attraction. Glad I took a leap of faith. Like, glad I became one with myself. Like, shit, I got them. Now I know who I am. But for the longest, I didn't. I had no clue who I was. Like, so if you don't know who you are, then you just like 95% of the world out there. Man, like, thank you for that message, Anthony. Like, shit, man. I know that I'm a light. Like, I know that what I do is like I enlighten others. Like, so that's why I said earlier. I'm like, man, it's like once I woke up, I realized I woke up from that shit too. Like that was just an illusion as well. Like being woke is really an illusion. It's just another trap. Like so, then you get enlightened. Like so, it's probably something after enlightened. Like so, like I just know to just keep trying to grow and evolve. Like just keep trying to learn. Like so, whatever I spiritually grow to by the time I'm 50, 60, like just imagine like just how much knowledge I have. Like so, ain't no telling what spiritual level I'll be on by the time I exit out this motherfucker. You think the first box would be spiritual? I say spiritual awakening because that's when the idea came. Thinking outside the box. It was I was thinking like everybody else. Like before I woke up, all I was thinking about was sports, girls, women, like just some mundane stuff. Like my mind was on mundane things. Like so when I woke up, I felt like I was thinking different. Like I had a different perspective, and that perspective was outside of the box that I was in my whole life. Like so that's what the idea came. Like I didn't create the term thinking outside the box, but that's what came popped up when I created my podcast, Power Little Minds Only. Like thinking outside the box came right after that. So I'm like, oh, it's all about perception. But it can be physical as well because you can like grow up in an environment, but once you move from that environment, like now you're outside of that box because that's a box in itself. Like so, it can be physical or spiritual. But you can move and still be in the same mindset, still be stuck too. So it's more. I'll say it's more spiritual. Cause just because you move don't mean nothing. I was inspired by Nipsey Hussle. Like so, like, seeing him do it gave me like he was a person who thought like me. Like he was thinking outside the box. So he made me focus more on the brand part, the business part. I had the information, I had the knowledge. I didn't have my business down pat. Like so, that's what Positive Minds Only the brand came in off the marathon idea, where the marathon continues. So and shit, what he preached was shit. 25/8, no breaks. Like shit, just keep going. You gotta put the content out there. Cause think about it. If you don't have a platform right now, like there's 6 people here. If y'all don't have a platform like a podcast, a book, or YouTube, you have to look at it from this perspective. When you die, only thing that's gonna be left of you is your Facebook, your Instagram, and pictures you took. But if that's all in your phone, like then that's gone. So when you got a podcast or a YouTube, it's like documenting your life, especially if you're consistent with it. So not only will your kids be able to see it or hear it, your grandkids, and like it's gonna live on forever beyond you. Like so, that's what my whole thing was. Like I don't want to die and like be forgotten about because I ain't do nothing, or like at least I ain't documented. Like and plus I'm big on reincarnation, so if I ever do reincarnate, I'll be able to find myself again because I put out a lot of content, like so. But I don't plan on reincarnating again. It's my last time. That's why I have to give out this information. I gotta say it all. Cause I ain't coming back. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit, I'm out. But everybody, yeah, like everybody else can do this shit too. If you got a phone, you can easily just go live, add a title, just talk. Talk about whatever the fuck you like want to talk about. It's somebody who can relate. Like, clearly, y'all relate to me, so it's somebody who gonna relate to you as well. Like, and then you got a whole environment of people that you know that's into. Just imagine if you ain't got no platform and people just start seeing you like being consistent on the podcast or YouTube. They gonna want to tune in, and then you gonna inspire them. Like so, definitely, we definitely a soul tribe in here. Yeah, this is just one spot though. But like I said, y'all connected to people I'm not connected to. No, bring me water. Yeah. That shit, I hit that shit a little bit too hard. But you know what I heard? Like I was a kid before I started. Nah, I probably was smoking weed at this time, but I was like a teenager, and they used to. I heard it said if you cough, that enhances your high. Like it gets you higher. Like so, I never was tripping on coughing because I don't know honestly if it gets me higher or not. Low key, probably fucking lie, but it sounded cool. You said mango does. I need to get some mangoes then. I know, like eating, like that kills the high. Like, so I'll have the munchies, but I won't eat. Cause if you eat, then it's gonna make you fucking lose that shit. So I always be starving myself low key. But yeah, like this is a whole. We definitely in a soul tribe. If y'all here, like we all relate to each other for a certain reason. It's all a reason why y'all here. Like so, you found your spot. Like you found your safe spot. And this is, of course, is gonna grow as I continue to like just post every day. Like, but I'm not looking to be famous or nothing. That's not on my wish list. Fuck that shit. That shit is a fucking headache. Just imagine being under public scrutiny like all the fucking time. Like everything you do wrong, people's pointing, like making it way a bigger deal than what it is. So it's a lot that comes with that fame shit that I'm like, I'm cool on. But like I said, I'm already well known to a sense. So I'm more like a recluse, like a popular loner. Like shit, cause I cut this shit off quick. I put my phone on do not disturb quick if I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed on some shit. So yeah. I fucking told the live the other day, I'm like, I'm gonna cut my phone off for like 24 hours. Well, no, I said I was gonna start with 30 minutes. I lasted probably like 8 hours. That's including the sleep. Like, so I was asleep, didn't use my phone, of course, but I was off my phone. I had my phone turned off probably for like a total of like 5 hours while I was up. Like, so that was a big change. Like, I usually got my phone on 24/7. Like, I'm on my phone. Like, so I needed to recharge from that. But people be always contacting me. Like I'm contacted 24/7. Like everywhere. I ain't gonna say 24/7, but every day somebody is contacting me. Like so, I can't just cut off my phone because ain't no telling who's trying to get in touch with me. So I gotta keep my phone on, but like just tell you, sometimes you need that break from that shit. I couldn't like. I wish I could go a few months off, like just my phone and social media. But man, to be able like, it showed me how this shit was addictive. Like the whole phone thing is addictive. Like your phone is a whole universe within itself. Man, these fools got part of our lives. Exactly. I miss, man, as a child growing up in the 90s, early 2000s, man, I did not, I had so much fun. Like just on some worldly shit. Like my mind is like a phone. Like it has pictures and memories from years back. Like so, we're already a computer in itself. Like so, definitely was outside, and I love being outside. Like love it now. Like shit, I go outside in my backyard or something, but usually I'm in the house now, and I'm on my phone. Like so, it's like the phone is now your world, your universe. Like that shit can be toxic for some people, or it can be positive. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button though if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. Trying to get to 50K. Like that's the next goal. Trying to get to 50K. Like so. Shout out to Curtis Reptile coming through. He said you been outside all day, getting that sun. We supposed to be outside getting the energy from the sun. White people, they say y'all not supposed to do that, but I don't believe that. Like, but then again, I don't know. I'm not white, but you supposed to be outside collecting that energy. Like so, we supposed to be fucking in nature. Like we don't supposed to be in no fucking houses with this all this type of shit stuck in out. You supposed to be in fucking nature, like surrounded with trees and shit. I don't fucking I almost got some. You be working outside. I do not use my hands, people. I do not use my hands. I use my brain. I can't fucking create shit. Dude, I mean, my hands ain't meant to be working. Like low key, growing up, it was embedded in me that my hands were too soft to do anything. Like I grew up hearing all the time from my grandma and my Gigi, Kenneth, your hands are too soft. They called me touch me not because I didn't want to touch. I didn't like touching shit. I didn't want to get my hands dirty. I ain't like I was just nah. I'm still that way. Like so, it's it's funny. It's crazy. I don't use my hands like that. I'm pretty sure I can build shit though. Like, cause if my mind can like build some shit, then yeah, I can build some shit. But I like building Legos and blocks and shit connects. I love that type of shit. As far as like building some other shit, I never tried it. But then again, I used to be in like Cub Scouts, and we used to build like cars, and we would race those cars against other Cub Scout kids. Like so, I mean, I of course have to use my hands, like, but overall, like I don't build with my hands. I don't be around the house fixing shit. Like that ain't me. My wife that's my wife's job. Like if it's something, cause she's taller than me, and like she grew up with her dad. Like so, her dad giant, 6'8", big, strong man. Like so, the way he raised them, cause he didn't have no sons, he raised them as it was. I ain't gonna say he raised them as they was boys, but yeah, he was pretty like stern on them. Like so, she's quick to like fix shit, and I'm like, good on you, cause I'd have just called somebody to go fix that shit. Like I didn't grow up using my hands. Like I was really fucking sheltered. Well, not I wasn't even sheltered. I was just brainwashed to believe like I was royal, like low key, like man, like my hands are dry, cracked. Man, if my hands look like that, I would be fucking stressed. Low key, I would be stressed. So I definitely need to could be outside more though, for sure. Well, I definitely won't be fixing nothing or working on nothing. Fuck that shit. Man, just thinking about it, like I don't get calluses on my hand. I don't have no calluses or nothing. My hands is just like girl hands. Like my Gigi and my grandma used to talk about me because like my hands was like I couldn't do nothing. Tomboy, body slam. I got nah. She low key could low key. If she she couldn't though. I wouldn't let that happen. But now let's not forget I'm a Marine now. Like so, I do got some type of like sternness in me. But overall, like your boy is like I don't know. I rather use my mind. Like I rather do a talk. Yep. So well, I'm not active duty no more. Like so, definitely been honorably discharged. But once a Marine, always a Marine. So yeah, the boy is a Marine. Ain't it crazy how like I'm the individual I am, but I went to the Marines. Yeah, my older brother went to the Navy, and my little brother went to the Air Force. Oh, you want me to find so cool. I know. Hey, like I already know, like man, I'm already comfortable in like who I am. Like I'm already, come on, man. Like I'm 5'7". My wife is 5'11". Like so, she's taller than me on the back. She's light skinned, beautiful, twin. She has a twin. Like so, you have to have some type of confidence about you to get a woman like that. Like oh, you can't just be no regular dude. So like, I know there's people out there that are probably taller than me, like stronger than me, whatever. But shit, I know who the fuck I am. like let's not forget who I am. Like so, but yeah, exactly. Like so, like I said, I know it goes back to knowing who you are. Once you like, cause once before I woke up and shit, I wasn't like this. I didn't grow up like this. I grew up a quiet kid, like the quiet kid. Never said shit in school, but my teachers loved me because I was that kid who was quiet, and everybody else was fucking ratchet and wild and shit, class clowns, and you got me, like who wasn't saying shit. Like so, that was my that was my character like throughout my whole life. Like I just never spoke to nobody. Like it was just I felt low key. I felt always ahead of them. Like I always felt like this not on no ego and shit, but I always felt like because this is definitely gonna sound like more egotistical. But I always felt like more advanced than everybody around me, like kids, adults. I always felt like, man, I could manipulate them. Well, not manipulate them because I wasn't that type of individual, but I just seemed like I understood who they were. Like I knew how to like get what I wanted out of everybody. Like so, like man, like I was like a genius mastermind kid growing up in a hood and I didn't know who I was. Like I said, I didn't open my mouth. I just observed everything. Like so, you got basically fucking 18 years worth of no shit more than 18. I say 22, 24 years, 25 years of me just observing life and not really saying much. And then when I woke up, started my podcast, that's when I started talking like that. And that was 2018. I was 28 when I started my podcast. So before then, I was just quiet. Like, so, and I still got what I wanted out of life, but hey, was really good shoulders of disbelief. Yeah, but yeah, like man, I found out my strength was speaking. Like now people like, hey, I'm a comedian and shit. Like I never would have expected that growing up because I didn't open my mouth. Like so to know like my superpower is using my voice. I'm like, damn, you motherfuckers cannot stop me. Like cannot stop me. Like so yeah. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it if you do. What content y'all want to see me bring to the channel though? Like that's what I forgot to ask. What do y'all want to see me bring to the channel? Like I'm not gonna be posting shorts of other people. Like it's gonna just be me or my wife probably and her twin gonna bring stuff to the channel. But I'm talking about how you won't be seeing me post celebrities like how I used to do with the shorts because that would not let your channel get monetized if you got too much of that on your channel. You have some of it, but the majority of my channel is based off shorts. So I mean, I still post shorts, but it's like as you can see, I'm switching it up. Like so, what do y'all want to see me bring to the channel? Like, well, of course I know y'all fuck with the lives. That's why y'all here. Y'all be getting quiet when I start asking questions. So it's this guy, right, from Chicago. I don't know where he lives now, but he came from Nothing Podcast. Like, well, he's on live right now, right? And his title is 10 Blacks Murdered in Buffalo, and then Wild Sale, Lil Key, Death or Sacrifice. Yesterday, I talked about the first one, and then, like, before I had a live that I was going to talk about was the YSL Lil Key Sacrifice. Like, so the fact that he's talking about that now is like, I wasn't going to watch my channel. I'm not saying he copying off me, cause like he got a whole different type of content. He's more of a religious person. I'm more of a like just spiritual, but he definitely he doing this thing. I can't say I agree with everything he be talking about, but hey, like I said, it was just funny. Like I seen his title and like he's on live right now, and like he's talking about like what I was talking about yesterday. Like so. It ain't no coincidence because hey, this is the world we live in. Everything we came from the same environment. Like we both seen that black people got murdered in Buffalo, and we both seen that rapper got passed away. But for him to be saying why is hell key death and sacrifice, I had that title in my fucking YouTube, but I didn't make that video. Like I switched it just to the Buffalo situation. No problem. No problem at all. You ain't even have to tell me, bro. I definitely do need to start using my hands more. I probably need to be cooking more too, but it's like I denounced that once I got out of the military. Cause that's what I was in the Marines, like shit. I was a chef. But I had to go through boot camp, then I had to go through Marine Combat Training School, which is infantry school in 30 days. So if you're a Marine, or if you know about Marines, every Marine is a rifleman. So I had to learn how to use that rifle. But overall, now I just use my head. My head gets me paid way more than fucking my hands, low key. Yeah, now that I think about it, when I was working with my hands, I got paid less. Like, so that's why I don't really use my hands because it don't really bring me that much income. You know what will get me paid more? Opening my mouth. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. You ain't gonna say hey to the live, you just gonna come downstairs and sneak back up there? How rude. Then she just ignored me. She probably didn't hear me. You know what I grew up hearing though, most of the time my whole life? People used to always say, when I would talk, people would say, I can't hear you. Can you speak up? Can you say it again? So that used to always piss me off, like, I know you heard me, motherfucker. Like, my voice ain't that low. Or when I would call people on the phone, like, they would think I was a female. I'm like, that shit used to just piss me off. Like, so, like, man, I had to switch that up once I started speaking up, like, cause I'm like, shit. I mean, now I got my camera, my phone, it can record me very well. Like, so I'm like, I knew people could hear me this whole time. Motherfuckers just, I don't know. Just want you to, I don't know why people do the things they do. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, though. Like, really appreciate it. Mm, that went out. Hold on, y'all. We back. I'm back. I don't know why the fuck I said we. I don't know why I said that shit. How's the weather we all at though? There's 5 of y'all in here. Somebody got to say something. Don't just leave me hanging. It's like I'm giving high fives and y'all just looking at me. Y'all just looking at me stupid as fuck. That's how I feel when it just be me in here talking about myself. But it's okay. Because one day I'll have probably 10,000 people in my live. And it'd be like non-stop comments where I won't even be able to read them. Like, so I understand, like, it's levels to it. Gotta start somewhere, right? Hey, as soon as I said that shit, my bro came through. See, my bro came lifesaver, right? This chick pretty woman from North Carolina. It was hot as fuck out here today. And it was, I think it reached 100 degrees today. Not for sure, I ain't go out there, but I'm used to talking to myself low key off the podcast shit. Cause I started my shit. I ain't had no co-host. I wasn't having guests. At first, I'm like, man, I don't even want nobody on my podcast. I want that shit to be all about me. Like, so then motherfucker starts, can I come on your podcast? I'm like, what you want to come on my shit for? That shit is about me. Like Positive Mind, if you go listen to Positive Minds Only podcast, that shit is all about me. Like, it ain't about, I don't know. It ain't about what other people would think it was. Think it's about. Just like this YouTube channel. Like, it ain't, I don't post the shit that, if you see Positive Minds Only, I don't post all of that type of shit. So people be like, what the fuck? This shit is all unorthodox, because that's just like the type of individual I am. Like, shit. I be having so much shit going on. Like, I'm interested in so much shit. It's like I can't help but to fucking post like different shit or talk about different topics. I can't stick to one fucking subject. Like, the shit don't work like that for me. Like, so I feel like Positive Minds Only is like a brand or a mall, a super mall, like that just got different type of stores. But the stores are like the podcast, the fucking book club, the tearings, and then the random topics, like the news topics. I feel like it's just you can just come here and get whatever you're looking for. Like so, and I'll just be encouraging y'all to do the same shit. Do the fucking same. Cause like I said, when you die, here's the thing. It's already been hundreds of thousands of people before us that didn't have the fucking opportunity to get on fucking YouTube or fucking have a podcast, to have a voice. They died, and you will never know who they name, unless like it was like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, people who like stood out. I mean, like outshined everybody else basically. Like so, now it's like now anybody can fucking have a voice. Like everybody can have a voice, from a child to a fucking old ass person could have a fucking voice. Like so, you might want to utilize it. Like I said, document, use it as a diary to just track how your life is going. But if you one of the people who you feel like yo ain't nothing going on in your life, like so why would you fucking do something like that? You will start to fucking change as you post every day. You're gonna start to have different ideas of doing different things. Like that be the whole fucking thing. Like motherfuckers be like, I don't wanna post because I don't have nothing going on. Like you gonna figure this shit out as you keep fucking doing this shit. Like so just fucking keep grinding. Like most people give up because the shit don't work out in their favor as soon as they wanted to, but it don't fucking work like that. Like so me, we all want that shit to happen, but hey, it's only some of us that. I mean, I don't even know, like, cause I've never seen nobody like blow up overnight. Even though you probably seen it seem like that, but you don't never see a person's journey like from the beginning, like, cause that's just we not privileged to see that. Like, well, fucking Justin Bieber, like, but other than that, like who else have you seen from like the jump, like their transition from like nothing to something? Like, but even Justin Bieber, like up until when he was making those YouTube videos, you didn't see how many videos he made prior to that. But it just seemed like shit happened overnight. Like, and I don't know why I'm fucking talking about Justin Bieber, like, cause fuck, like, so something Justin Bieber must be like, I don't know. Look out, see what's going on with Justin Bieber. Like, is anything? As a matter of fact, is something going on with him? Cause why the fuck did I just say his name? Like out of all the fucking people I could have said his name popped up, and I've been seeing his fucking name recently too. That's probably why I said it though. Like so subconsciously, it was in me to say his name. I don't know. People be scared to show their true self. Like, fuck that shit. Somebody gonna relate. Like somebody's gonna relate to that shit. So you might as well just get comfortable. But people be having jobs and like they don't want their friends and family to see how they really thinking. Like fuck all that shit. Think outside the box, man. Like, do something different. People gonna talk about you regardless. They already talking. Like so, give them something to talk about. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button if y'all haven't already. I really appreciate it. Trying to fucking get to 50,000 subs. Then the 100K. Since I stopped posting shorts, like I already know, like my channel is like it's not gonna slow down because I'm not gonna speak that, but I need the videos I got now to like just start taking off. You know, like because they're gonna be mad for it because exactly like so people definitely gonna be mad because they don't even like your character, so you might as well give them something to be mad about. Like shit. In my stories, if motherfuckers don't like me, like you've made an impact on me in some way, I'm gonna talk about the shit. Like, fuck you think I'm not? Like, I'm gonna mention like what the fuck you did on my journey. Like, fuck that shit. Like, cause you had an impact on it, like good, positive, negative. Like, if you had an impact on it, like I've probably talked about the shit. Like, so people be scared of like me, cause that's what it is. Like, they don't like you because they're scared. You're scared you gonna say something that might affect them. But yeah, I ain't into it. I ain't in this motherfucker to care about nobody's feelings. Like, fuck all that shit. My whole purpose is to shine my fucking light. My whole purpose is to be me. Like, so what the fuck I look like dimming it for somebody else? Like, to make them feel comfortable. No, you better get on your shit. You need to find out who the fuck you are and realize why are you getting jealous because somebody is confident in who they are. Like, so, man, it'd be crazy too. Because people will have more than you and they'll still be jealous of what you got because you're doing it in like your own way, or you accomplishing little things that they didn't accomplish. So it's making them feel some type of way. Like, it's crazy. Like, I've experienced that. That's how I can talk about it. And I have to check myself. Like, like what the fuck are you tripping about? Look at all the blessings you got. How you gonna be mad that someone who's like smaller, like they're getting more, like just I'm like what the fuck? Like it was you gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like, so there's a lot of people I know who've been on this journey in life and they definitely wrecked their fucking self. Yeah, so I definitely need to. I got notes in my phone like that I write. That's kind of like my journal. Like, so. Mm, but people not gonna stay away from like what you said, Anthony. Like people is not gonna stay away from shit. Like, they gonna try to be nosy as fuck. Then once the shit's your life start working in your favor, they gonna try to act like they was there from the jump and they was always happy for you. No, like I'm a loner for a reason. Like I don't like motherfuckers for a reason. I used to be family oriented. Now the family is the ones that like it's the difference. I seen this video with 19 Keys today. He was just speaking on the difference between family and relatives. Relatives is the blood, your blood family. And then you got motherfucking like family, like the ones that you consider your family, whether it's blood or not. Like so, my family is very small because I cut off a lot of relatives. Like so, and not just relatives, friends, like people who they wasn't friends, but people you grew up with in your environment, relationships, exes, jobs. I had to let go a lot of that shit because it wasn't helping me. It wasn't benefiting me in no form or way. Like so, when some shit ain't adding up, you gotta subtract yourself, right? Like so, I subtracted myself from a lot of people's lives, from a lot of jobs. Like so, I had to figure out what was best for me, what was gonna work for me. Like so, now y'all get to experience this journey with me. Like so, there's gonna be people who kind of hate it, and there's gonna be people who love it. But at the same time, I can't get distracted by none of it. Like if you're not paying the bills, if you're not waking up in my shoes, if you're not living my life, like man, I can't worry about your opinion. Like yes, it's cool when people speak highly of me, but I can't get too high up on that because then I'll get too low when the motherfucker is not giving me praises. So it's always cool to like stay grounded. Like a lot of people say but humble, but humble meaning. I mean, humble to me means like you're lowering, like it's like you're dimming your light. Like so, I try not to say humble no more because I feel like I was humble my whole life. Like so now I feel like I just try to stay balanced and grounded. Like that's more of a better definition for me. Like so, you gotta stop being humble. Like, cause that's just making yourself less than who you truly are. It's like, and why do you need to do that? Hmm? Because if you don't celebrate yourself, who else will? Like, who else gonna celebrate you? Nobody. So you might as well just fucking start speaking highly of yourself and patting yourself on the back more. Cause god damn it, your fucking boss ain't, your supervisor ain't, and if they do, they probably gonna talk about you behind your fucking back. Anyway, like so, just know, most people around you, they don't really have your best like option. I'm like, man, not option, but they don't really have your best fucking. What's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of it. It'd be the small words that I forget too. It'd be on the tip of my tongue. It just don't come out. But oh yeah, they don't have your best interest. Yeah, that shit just came back. Yeah, it came to me like so. Alright, where's my? I know I got one more wrap around this one. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, but nobody answered. Like, what type of content do y'all want me to bring to the channel? Like, so, is there something y'all want me to be talking about or add to it? Like, what I need to do though, like, is change the channel from Positive Minds only to PMO. Like, I think that's what I need to do. Like, so then I could post more broader content, but it's still gonna be like Positive Minds only, but like, PMO could stand for like multiple different things. So don't know what it stands for yet, besides Positive Minds only, but I can, yeah, I definitely could think of something. But then people are like, why would you change it? Like Positive Minds only is a cool name, but it's not like I'm changing it. It's, you know how like the channels CBS, ABC, like NBC, like I feel like shorten it to PMO, it'll be quicker for people to like type it in and stuff like that. Exactly, like you definitely can have multiple names. But I want people to still be able to shout out to Alicia coming through. Alicia, you want to know? I, one of my first crushes in third grade, her name was Alicia. I never dated her, but like I had a big crush on her name. It's definitely gonna be like I said. I want to be bringing more like people to like Positive Minds only because it's gonna be like a huge Positive Minds or PMO Positive Minds only. Other things like I just want to have like a whole fucking channel of different content. Like so, she got her own channel. She just don't post on it. Like she just don't post. I've been getting like multiple people be telling her to, hey, you should do TikTok, YouTube, and she just like, yeah, I know. I'm like, once she do get on it, like, and she get consistent, it's gonna be like she gonna blow up quick though. Yeah, so definitely a good memory. I don't know how the girl or how her life turned out, but she's on my Facebook, but I don't be paying attention to her. Like so, yeah. My third grade crush name was Alicia Mitchell. Beautiful girls. She got some book. Hey, it's a book her and her sister be reading that she should read for the channel. So, oh, but you was talking about reading cards and stuff. I don't think about a book. But I don't know. I read for the women. Like I read for way more women than I read for men. Like low key, it be the women who like be more open like to like getting readings. Like I be watching like these like just tarot readings on YouTube sometimes. I'm like, Most of the time, since it's so many women who only watch readings, they don't even mention like men unless they're talking about a woman who's dating another man. But if she, I'd be telling my wife, you tap into like your true like potential, like it's gonna be crazy. Like I would have to like make sure I'm grounded enough to where I don't start getting jealous of her success. Like so, and I think that's probably why she kind of hold back because she know like if she start blowing up, like it's gonna be a lot more attention. She don't care about attention like that. She don't care about fame either. Like so, but I already know like if I stay on my path, ain't gotta worry about nothing like that's negative thinking, right? Like literally, that's why you can't be thinking like fucking random negative thoughts because that shit will manifest. The smallest thing that you can think of can manifest into your life, and then you never expect it came from you. Exactly. So my wife is my divine partner, so no matter what, like she's stuck with me. like we in this mother, we in this forever. Like, we in this forever. Shout out to Anthony Bruno coming through. There's two Anthony's in here. My brother was in here earlier. His name was Anthony, so he on his own live now. So yeah, like I already know I won't be jealous, but like I'm just saying, like you know how like thoughts that pop up into your head, like that just be like that just lets you know you human. like those negative thoughts will try to like come in and like see if they can like peek, like get in and see if they can just manifest. Fuck that shit. I do not allow negativity to fucking uh, stay in my head. I do not allow that shit. Fuck all that. But some people they don't give a fuck what they think. Negativity creeps up, like, and you be thinking some shit for you'll be overthinking some shit for a minute, and realize, damn, this is negative. I'm thinking negative, like me, like that's why I gotta be on it because negative thoughts try to creep up. They try to creep in your head, like so. That's why I said positive minds only. Go ahead, Alicia, ask that question. I hate these raps. These mothers do not stick for nothing. It's like I'll be taking forever to roll this motherfucker. Cause the mothers don't want to stick. Do you think spiritual baths? Yes. Yes, I think they're worth it. And I need to take one now that you mentioned it. You know how many times I slapped the fuck out of myself? Like, I done slapped the fuck out of myself. A few, in my lifetime, I've been slapping myself since I was a kid. Like, just for thinking negative shit. Like, I always check myself. Like, so. Definitely, Alicia, like, take spiritual baths. It does, like, you said, always block out negative. Man, like I'm telling you, I done slapped the shit out of myself because I was thinking negative, and I'm like, and it wasn't like no, just no. Like if I caught myself thinking some negative, I like literally I slap the fuck out. I ain't gonna do that shit now because I ain't thinking negative. Ain't no point in punishing myself, but I feel like that comes from like just being raised in the household I was raised in. I was punished like just for being like doing negative shit, so that makes me fucking not think no negative shit if I slap the fuck out of myself. Like, just imagine going into like a business meeting and you got a big ass handprint on your fucking face from you thinking negative and just slapping yourself. But whatever it takes to think positive, you gotta do it, man. Like fuck all that other shit. I'm telling you, you would not think that thought no more. If you slap the fuck out of yourself when you catch yourself thinking negative, you would not think that no more. And you gonna be like, oh shit, this shit work. Do a video on the proper ways to do the. Of course, I can do a video on that. Of course. What the fuck was that? I'm telling you, like, shit, I've been slapping myself for motherfucking years. And didn't even know, like, that was, like, a way to stop myself from thinking negative. Like, it would just be like, you thinking this? Wow. Like, it did, like, if I caught myself thinking negative, like, around people, like, I would discipline myself like this. I pinch myself hard as fuck or something. Like, it's just certain things, like, I have to discipline myself because the negative thoughts will try to creep in, and they will manifest if you don't. If you don't. My dog is fucking scratching on the door outside. Scared as fuck, probably. But yeah, that was my dog outside scratching on the window. But then again, there was a noise upstairs. I don't know what the fuck that was. My wife be making weird ass noises, though. No lie. She may be fine as hell, but she be making some weird ass fucking noises. We a batch made in heaven. Like, cause I'm low key like be doing some off the wall shit too. Tell me, you gotta think outside the box. People, to get what you want, you gotta think outside the box. Man, I'm about to go check on my dog, cause obviously he's scared. So I don't go nowhere. All right. Hopefully he don't be making no motherfucking noise. But I definitely can do a video on the spiritual bath because I need to take one. So, any more video recommendations? Exactly. Like, so y'all ain't ever got to worry about me being on, like, switching up on some BS. A spiritual bath, it's a, hey, shout out to you, A-Ball, like World Herbs. Like, the spiritual is multiple spiritual baths you could take. Like, the one that I mainly take is, it's 3 caps of bleach, 3 caps of fucking, damn. 3 caps of bleach, 3 caps of ammonia, the fucking liquid, 3 caps of lemon juice. What else? I use Florida, 3 caps of Florida water. You don't have to use Florida water, but that's just if you do got it. Light a candle. It don't matter what candle, and then you boil that up. And what else am I missing? There's something I'm missing. But when I make the video, I'll let y'all know. Like, but you put this in your, you put that in a bath water, and you just, that's how you cleanse your energy. You cleanse your aura. Like, so, hey, boy, you talking about your aura? Like, I'm talking about some stuff that's gonna make sure you stay protected. Like so, you probably ain't ever heard that from nobody because they not tapped in like I am. But when I make the video, I'll make sure I got all the ingredients. It's just like how women take baths and they light candles for relaxation and put Epsom salt in their bath. Like that's low key a spiritual bath. That is a spiritual bath. They don't know it, but play with some flowers and people. Yeah, you can use flowers. I'm telling you, whatever your intuition tells you to use for a spiritual bath, that's what people use. Like so, I've used different herbs, oils, like for my spiritual bath as well. Like so, and I'm telling you, every time I take a spiritual bath, like blessings come behind it. Like every time, my energy feels brand new. I feel brand new. Like shit, most men ain't into taking baths. They just take showers. Not me. Fuck that shit. You need that relaxation. Like that's men need to take care of themselves too. Men need self care too. They don't. Nah, cause it's only 3 caps of it. Like so, it's and one I boil my water as well. It's not like I use dump all those ingredients in my bath off the back. Nah, I'll have boiling water, put all my ingredients in it, and then I'll put that in my bathtub water. So, but then I have the candle just next to the bathtub, like next to me. And then yeah, I meditate while I take that spiritual bath as well. So and it's the reason why you ask about a spiritual bath. So that's how you definitely protect yourself from people trying to attack you. I mean, like, yeah, I don't go out after. I mean, sometimes I'm out past midnight, but I don't go out after midnight. This mug is not sticking. Where's my lighter? Wasn't there? It is. It's a lunar eclipse tonight. A lunar eclipse and a super moon. So it's a lot going on energy wise. That's why I said I'm gonna make a video of what to do. Like, cause I don't want nobody to like fuck up, like doing too much. Can I see it in California? I'm in Vegas, so I don't know about the eclipse. Seeing it out there. I haven't seen it though. I haven't even looked out my window today. I ain't even been outside today, low key. Yes, I did. I went to the store, but that was earlier. The moon wasn't out. But if you want to protect yourself, this is the place to be. If you feel like you destined for greatness, this is the place to be. Like you in the right spot because the average person will never come across me. A person who don't know who the fuck they is on this planet will never come across my page. And if they do stumble across it, they're not gonna be able to understand what I'm talking about. So if they hear me talking about a spiritual bath, they be like, wait, what? That sounds crazy. But the whole time they getting spiritually attacked and don't know what the fuck going on in their life, thinking they going crazy. Cause somebody's making them go crazy, making them think negative. But make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. But yeah, I definitely thank you for reminding me, Alicia, about that spiritual bath, cause I gotta take one. Because at the end of the fucking super moon tonight, fucking eclipse, this is the time to take one. So I definitely got all my ingredients. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Mhm. The people who come to my channel are already like woke. Like it's not like I gotta wake up people no more. Like y'all already woke. It's just like y'all on that path, and like I'm just another teacher on the journey. That's all it is. Like people aren't meant to like be here forever and like follow me. I don't tell people all the time, you ain't supposed to follow me. You supposed to follow yourself. Like so. Yes, you can come across teachers, but you're not supposed to be in that class forever. Like you're supposed to be able to evolve and take the knowledge that you learn from that person or whoever and move forward. Like so. So my shit will never probably be as big as the world or more conscious people and shit, cause like I ain't no conscious person. Like it's more than that. Like so. But people gonna remember me for the work I put in. Man, this fucking rap is like, what the fuck? Who made this shit? I think I drew you in through the like the tarot cards, Alicia. Like, and that's what another thing. Like, shit, that's what I'm interested in. Like, so that's how I draw people in by my talents and my gifts. I probably need to do some more of those. I ain't did them in a minute. But that'd be free game I'd be giving. That'd be literally free game. Man, what the fuck? I feel like I've been rolling this motherfucker at least an hour. Well, I ain't gonna say it feel like an hour, but it feel like a minute. Like you gotta put tape on this motherfucking stick. And then if you light it and start smoking, the shit start unraveling. Like, Low-key, I used to put tape on my shit when I ain't had, when my shit would rip and like whatever, or if I ain't have enough, like I would have to put like tape on my shit. I done did some shit for my in order to smoke. It's been days where I ain't have nothing but some sticks and like some sticks, and I just had to grind that shit up, like for real. Didn't have no wraps or nothing. I just had to get paper and shit, like some parchment paper. I done had to do some things just to smoke. So for this shit to just be not like fucking sticking, it's like one of those times where I was like rolling paper, and this shit was like, God damn it. In fact, this is a fucking struggle. And this is my last one too, so it ain't like I can just be like, fuck it, I can get another one. I would have to go to the store. I ain't about to do that. Fuck it, that shit ain't that important. Okay. I'll wait till tomorrow for anything, but nah, we don't smoke this. Man, I done smoked. Man, it's like when you smoke roaches, it gets you higher than like the regular blunt. Like I done had a few like hella roach blunts, blunt, Mercury retrograde, hella roach blunts that I done rolled up together, and those motherfuckers was hidden. Like what the fuck? I I smoke. I got like I smoke a lot of weed, like so I don't have to smoke roaches, but I'll still smoke roaches even no matter how much weed I got because the blunts hit harder. Like so, no, I don't know the science on that. These motherfuckers definitely do be hitting. And shit, that's what I used to count on. Like back in like 2019, when like I said, I ain't had no bread. Like shit, I was going to the dispensary and I could only spend like 20, like $30, and that was on like low shelf quality. Like I could only afford the cheap shit. So a 3.5 used to have to last me for like a whole week sometimes, and I'm a heavy smoker. Like so, for a 3.5 to have to last me a week, like I'm telling you, I was smoking goddamn fucking sticks, stems, all of that shit. Cause if I don't smoke, I can't sleep. So, and I got PTSD, so this shit is prescribed. But that was in 2019. I don't got that problem. Now I just be like, I'll slow myself from smoking because I got it, and I'm like, just because you got it don't mean you need to smoke it all. Like it's cool to smoke and be chill and like be relaxed, but overall, I ain't tried that one. You smoked a blunt through a flute? I've never tried that shit. Man, this shit is like irritating. Okay. But honestly, I only need to get like the end parts to like make sure like they good. Fuck the middle part. But it's like, man, that I seen it. I was just heating it, and that motherfucker started coming back apart. Like, god damn it, this shit ain't meant to stick. I don't know. Probably because I don't need to smoke back to back like that anyway. Probably I could take a break between blunts, right? Go ahead, so. Oh yeah. See it exactly. I'm not. That's what I'm trying to avoid right now. I'm trying to avoid. Avoid trying to hold that motherfucker like a flute to mother because I done did that like hella times. Like so. Mm. What's crazy out here in Vegas though? People be on that. I only smoke backwoods. I be like, motherfucker, the only reason you smoke backwoods is because it gets you higher. The fucking rap gets you higher. It's not the weed that gets you higher, it's the fucking rap. Like that shit is fucking tobacco. So I'm not about to be fucking smoking no backwoods because everybody out here do that. Fuck all that shit. I don't like this shit, but that's what was fucking around. Organic hemp wraps. This is some other shit. Like so. I only got it because it was organic, and I don't like fucking. I ain't trying to get no cancer because I smoke weed. Like, and that shit is addicting. Like shit, smoking backwards could be addicting. So that fucking tobacco was fucking really real. But yeah, fuck this shit. I guess if I gotta hold it like a flute, I will. Fucking piece of Dutch. Man, a stale Dutch. Oh my god, it is the fucking worst. Like shit, Dutchess is just like backwood girl too. Like a baby backwood. So I like the King Palms the most. Yeah, if I do gotta smoke like White House, that's next. So Peter Piper. I don't use the pipes though. I got some back home. I mean, I had some somewhere, like, but in the bongs too. Like it seemed like a bong high don't last longer than like a blunt high. And then like the wraps, the papers, like that don't seem like it don't give me that much of a high either. I mean, I get high, but it don't last that long. I don't know. I need it to last longer. I can't smoke joints because I'll be smoking them. I'll be rolling up all fucking day. Coffee and paper towel. I never tried that shit. Coffee and paper towel though? Like, now I gotta hold this motherfucker like a flute. But, yeah, but like I said, my overall favorites is the King Palms. Then I go with White Owls. Nah, zigzags. I fuck with zigzags heavy. And then I go with White Owls. Last is backwoods. I fuck with Dutchess like that, but not. It'd be too many fucking. I done had too many packs of fucking Dutchess that was fucked up. Like, god damn, I done wasted hella bread on that shit. Like, the fuck. These, this pack is like, I have a pack that's perfect.